already waiting,
All right. All right. All right. What's the results page?
Man, I don't know. Do you have it?
I'm looking it up. Not too good. Not too good.
Aren't you there? Don't you have it memorized?
Something like that. Where do you go for it? Where's this at? Oh my God.
All right. All right. I think we are, yep, we're good. All right.
This could
Dang.
take this could take a hot minute.
Yeah, we should have worked on an intro. So, for the one person watching, welcome to the Dallas Dirt and Vert race weekend, episode 4. We're going to recap the Sufferfest, Blazing Summer Sufferfest, and it sounds like, based on social media, it lived up to its name. Lots of puking, some blown out shoes. Maybe Andrew can talk about that, and a lot of hijinks. Andrew, the Swedish Stallion, was on site, so he can give us all the goodies. Jen had a tough work week since school is about to start, so she's not going to be joining. But we may have a special guest joining in a little bit.
Can they join? Can they join like now? That'd be helpful. That'd be great.
They could. No,
I need help.
you have to. You need to keep it going first, and then
How much time do I have?
yeah, maybe 15 minutes.
All right, so let's even look for the results. Do you have the results?
Or do I have to text it to you? Oh my God.
Please. I'm struggling here. I just woke up.
Yeah.
I would like to say I took a nap, but I think I took sleep
Oh.
too.
Oh, our special guest is joining early.
Why is this happening? All right.
Oh, I think she was just testing her connection. Okay. Well, cool. Well, that'd be fun.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
Our guest didn't help.
All right. Go ahead, Andrew. Where do you want to start? I texted the results to you. We have for those that don't know, Sufferfest is a night race hosted by Blaze Trails. It starts 6 or 7 p.m.
7
p.m. 54K, 36K, 18K, 10K, and a 5K.
Yes.
So half the trail runners in DFW were out there. The smart ones stayed at home like me and watched from afar. But Andrew was there, and
why did you text me this on my phone? Now I gotta type it in.
Well, what am I? I sent you the link. How many times?
I didn't even know you had my number.
I have a lot of things on you that you don't know.
Blazing.
Blazing. Yeah.
Get it blazing. It's held by Blaze Trails, so I think that's pretty clever. I am stalling right now. And I'm going to keep stalling for a few more seconds. Greg, how was your weekend?
That was pretty good.
How was the last time I saw you? Like, I haven't talked to you probably since the last time we've done this.
Coyote.
Was that Coyote?
April? Does that sound right?
Yeah, maybe actually. So what have you been up to since then?
Oh, I don't know. Just been
haven't really done much.
I've been traveling, seeing the world. Tyler Flaherty says hi. How do you pronounce his last name, Andrew?
All right, we're over this. Flaherty.
All right.
Flaherty.
No.
Oh my God. All right, you're doing this on purpose, man.
What? Do you not have the results up? Why is your keyboard so loud?
It's a mechanical keyboard. It has some red keys, brown keys. So they're a little click clackety. And
yeah.
Oh shit, there's way more to this. Okay, all right. Can you Facebook message this thing to me, please?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
It's not happening. All right,
Yeah.
Facebook.
There you go. I did. But just go off the top of your head. How was your race?
Where
What did you do?
I don't see it. You didn't Facebook message me.
I did the group with Jen and Andrew.
I don't see this anywhere. Oh, okay. We're not sounding so professional here.
It sounds just like one of your happy trails.
Happy trails.
Happy endings.
Wow. The insults, not even 5-10 minutes in.
Yeah,
We're about halfway over now.
That just means that means I've listened to it before.
I was hoping we were almost done. Okay, it's not popping up anywhere. All right. You know what? Anyways, as I continue to look for these results, which is the purpose of the show, is talking about results. You can't have a result show when you don't have results. Those aren't the results we're looking for.
That's good. That's a real nerd.
This is all right.
So let's just go. Hey, let's just talk about your shoes.
As far as my well, we're not gonna talk
about your race first.
So Blake, you did not send. All right, you did not. Can you resend it to the group because there's nothing. Not. Are
you serious?
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'll talk about my.
All right, go talk about your race.
All right. So, Blaze Trails, fantastic race company. They're newer-ish past few years, 3, 4, 5, something like that, 6, 8, 10, a big number, bigger than I thought apparently. Anyways, but last year they started this night race. They're only won the first one, I believe, at Cedar Hill State Park, and Cedar Hill State Park is one of 3 trails that are within a mile of each other. You got Cedar Ridge Preserve, you have Big Cedar, and you have Cedar Hill State Park. Cedar Hill State Park alongside the lake, it's single track, very flowy, smooth, not technical, not a lot to it. A lot of twists and turns, a little up and downs. I think each loop has about 11 and a half miles, 11 to 11 and a half miles, about 500 to 600, 700, somewhere feet of vert. So it's nothing crazy, unless you're Travis Tracta, who got 3,600 feet. He got 3,600 feet for 2 loops, and he was insistent that it was accurate. I'm I don't think this place has more vert than Coyote Run. So, but so it's nothing crazy. You run it any other time of year, it's not. It's nothing. It's very fast. There's a few kind of steeper short climbs at the end, the second half. You're on Jeep Road for maybe 1 mile. That's everyone's favorite section at mile 9. Very smooth. You can make up some time there. So it's nothing crazy, but it is very shaded. There's only a few exposed parts, and it's alongside the lake. So all these things mean that during the summer, especially a Texas summer, especially at night when it's the most humid, early morning at night, and the fact that you're alongside a lake, and because of this year where it was 91 degrees in the middle of the night, it was hurting some people. But I think the worst part is the reason a lot of people were suffering is because it is such a fast course. If you look at the times early on, people were shooting a bat out of hell a little too fast.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get kind of carried away, and before you know it, you're behind on nutrition, you're behind on a bunch of stuff. You're not doing so great.
So Tyler got 4,200 feet for his 36K, which sounds
insane. That's not right at all.
That sounds like a lot too.
No, Cedar Hill State Park is not very.
Maybe it got hillier since the last time I've been out here.
Most of us end up with I signed up for the 54K. You keep sending me the Zoom invite. I'm talking about the result.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I may be sleep deprived, but I'm not tripping that
Oh,
much.
got you.
Maybe I am. But so uh I did it last year. I did just the 36K last year, ran it with one of my friends. It was our longest distance. Last year I would say it was more humid, not as hot. So it kind of slapped us around a bit. There were some slower times. This year, coming out of the vehicle, it wasn't as humid. But you're getting slapped around. The sun physically hurt. And we had some cloud coverage in the beginning of the race, which I think ended up coming back to bite a lot of people in the butt.
How so?
Oh, because everyone just took off. This year
Oh,
they
yeah.
started everyone like a lot further back on the road. So you have like 0.15, 0.2 miles on road so they can separate, because last year there's a big conga line, everyone just like killing each other, going fast. So there's huge separation. Everyone just hit their groove instantly because they're on the road, and then take off on the trail. And you look some of these times, I mean, I didn't look down at my watch until almost the first mile, where it was like, oh, I'm going at a 9:45 pace. It's not good. I
That's
signed
not.
up for the
I don't think that's sustainable.
no, uh, sign up for the 54K this year. So, and honestly, I didn't think anything else of it. Like, oh, it's the 54. It wasn't something that was on my 100% cared to do. I just love the environment, just everyone coming together. Haven't seen people in a long time. There was a lot of people signed up for like each distance. It was a pretty meaty race, over twice as many people. I thought the conga line was going to be even worse this year, but somehow that short extension just kind of separated everyone early. And
Did you tell your coach before you signed up?
I told her, she knew so many times, but she's so busy with Quidditch or whatever the hell her daughter does, and the school stuff. I mean, I think it just went over her head. She knew. I mean, there's no way she didn't know. So it's but I mean, come on, it's on ultra sign up as well. I mean, you guys
Oh
stalk
yeah,
everyone
so
all the
she
time.
should stalk your ultra sign
Yeah,
up to
it's
see what races you signed up for the
you
last
guys are
second.
constantly stalking people, and she somehow forgot. And I honestly wish I didn't say anything. So I'll just quickly get out of my experience out of the way. I did a 54K.
Let me see.
And I have a race next week in Tahoe.
What?
So yeah, and she definitely knows about that. I mentioned when I deferred Never Summer, I'm like, don't worry, I'll get some okay Vert in Tahoe, like a long time ago. I told her this, so there's no way she doesn't know. Like I will throw some hands if she acts like she doesn't know. So uh so this was kind of just like in the middle. I
Yeah.
wasn't my primary focus. I went mainly and this is another training run. And unfortunately, if you go into a race, keep telling yourself it's a training run, it's easier to be like, okay, well, I've had enough. This is good. Like, and also I just mainly went to support and, other people and see other people. So just from a mindset perspective, there's no nerves. There's just like, oh, this whatever. It's a nice long training run. Whatever happens. I was actually feeling really good because I don't know if you know, I died last weekend during the hottest marathon I've ever done
Yeah.
in Houston.
I heard.
It was not good. Ended up getting DFL, so my first ever DFL, just because a lot of people DNF'd. I mean, like it's not fair.
Well, it's not fair to Outlast.
Yeah, it's like, well, I didn't even get a DFL award, but I thought that was hilarious. Ended up walking most of that. So this was kind of nice because I felt good from the get-go. Other than going out too fast in the beginning, I told myself, all right, screw this. So I pulled over to the side, let a lot of the fast people just like take off, and no, yeah, there's a lot more pictures than that. A lot of people. So
Oh, that's not the right picture.
Um,
Mm.
at mile 4, so my plan was just run, walk, run, walk, run, walk.
Uh-huh.
At mile 4, I was running with that guy in the far left, Kenneth Beck. He was with me for a bit before I left him in the dust, as I usually do most people. And
All right.
there's a short, brief climb, and I kick a root, I guess, and I think nothing of it. And this is just at mile 4, leaving the first aid station. And then I look down and I'm like, holy bleep. And Kenneth's like, what? And it's like showing my shoe. It's like it was sliced down the middle and the toe. And then there's a little hole in my toe, my big toe was sticking out. And at first I'm like, oh no, I don't have backups. So I'm like,
Well, I
oh
mean,
no.
who brings backup shoes?
This is, it hurt. It very much hurt me because I wanted to. I told myself before we left, it's like, should I bring a backup pair of shoes?
I don't even
But
know that. I don't even know how that happens.
see, that's what it looked like after the first loop. It got worse down the middle on the left side. It kept ripping, ripping. Anyway, so I stopped at the first aid state or the second aid station at mile 7. I just like, do any of you have duct tape, whatever, KT tape, anything? Like, just please something, just something that can help me. And oh, I didn't say, not KT tape, but Kevin Halliburton comes with his fucking, all right, no more cussing. I'm sorry. He comes
Yeah.
with his hair.
This is not a happy ending.
No, this is a terrible start. He comes with his
hair.
his hair, man. Oh my, it was glowing amongst
His
under the
Kevin
moonlight.
has
That was
Kevin has gray hair.
some beautiful streaks there. It was like, it was just, I lost focus. He's like, I have some KT tape. So we wrapped my shoe in this long piece of KT tape. It's like that's all they had, and wasted a lot of time there, and then took off, and like immediately the thing just falls off. I'm like, great, this is all right. This is not happening right now. So what I do is I curl my big toe up and just like run like that. It's kind of uncomfortable, but
yeah, I don't think
I'm
that's a good idea.
still running okay. And I know if I stub my toe, I'm done. So good news was the whole time I was still out there, did not stub my toe again. So I came into the main aid station, asked Chris for duct tape. It was kind of hard finding duct tape. It was like, but he eventually found some, wrapped my whole foot around. Kelly was there. She took a picture of it. I should ask her.
And laughed at you while she did it.
And then Raina took, yeah, it's my whole shoe was silver. It was something you'd see out of this space age. I was like, all right, I got this. Let's go back. I messed up though, because when I was taping it, I was dorsiflexing my foot. And I was like, oh, that's not my natural running position. So I knew the second I started running, it'd go flat. And so I was like, there's a lot of pressure on my foot. But then I took off running, I'm feeling good. And then half a mile in, the whole thing just bundles off. And I'm like, you know what? All right. So I go to the aid stations and I tell people, yeah, this is probably gonna be my last lap. I don't have another pair of shoes. The hole's getting bigger. It's starting to slant. My shoe's starting to slant. Like this is probably it. So everything else was great. I felt great. My body felt great. I wasn't dehydrated.
You made 2 good loops. So you got in 2 loops instead of 3.
Well, like, so the worst part was like, so I didn't want to get lapped by this person that just joined. What's up? She can hear us.
Yeah, she can hear us.
Yeah, but everyone was messing with me at the aid station. they're like, I was like, where is she? And it's like, oh man, she's, because you go to that aid station twice, and she was like, oh, she just left this aid station at mile 3.8 or 3.2, and I'm at mile about 7. So she just left like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, oh no, she's gonna catch up to me. And I'm walking at this point. The hole's so big, I just walked the last like 5 miles probably. And until you get to the Jeep road, you got to run the Jeep road. I'm not gonna hurt myself there. And so the whole time I just keep looking back, like all these headlamps. Anytime I see a headlamp, I'm like, this can't be it. I even contemplated like, all right, I'm turn my headlamp off and get off the side of the trail and hide.
Because you're like a wounded animal.
Anytime someone sees me, or if someone's moving fast behind me, I know it's a fast runner, and I'm going to turn my headlamp off and go off to the side.
So you don't give her the pleasure
Yeah,
of knowing that she passed you.
And then like since I'm DNFing, this is the first time I've DNF'd by choice, by the way. So I was like, oh, how fitting. I was gonna go not cross the timing mat. I was just gonna go swing to the far right and go to the stall or the bathroom, the porta potties, and act like I've been there the whole time. If she beat me there, like, oh hey, you made it. You finally did it. You did it. But and this time I knew a lot of people were struggling because at the last 5 miles I was going slow. Matthew Taylor was the first person to pass me halfway through, or a little over halfway through my second loop. And after that, there was no one the whole entire lot, I didn't see anyone again. Ended up, so there was
Is Matthew's time right?
It makes sense. If you ever see his times, he's insane.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous. He's when I was going through the list, I was like, he's probably going to win it. And he did this last year. And so his time was 2 hours, almost 2 hours faster.
Yeah. So, okay. You need to stop talking. We have to introduce our guest, Regina, because I thought it would be fun to have her on because, your race went so poorly. It took you 6 hours. And what does it say?
Just about 6 hours.
6 hours and 6 minutes to do 2 loops. And it took Regina 6 hours and 53 minutes to do 3 loops. She, of course, got first overall, as she usually does. If our audience isn't familiar, you've probably seen her at a race, but Regina hails from Houston.
Yes.
So, and she usually lands on the podiums of most races. So Andrew was right to run in fear because she probably would have caught him anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know I was hunting anybody.
I think most predators don't. They just think it's normal. It's like, oh, they walk away with their little raccoon in their mouth or chinchilla, something like that.
So how was your race, Regina?
It was really good. I've never been to that park. I've never done a Blaze event before.
Yep.
So I thought the course was well marked. The aid stations were great. Volunteers were great. My biggest complaint, I guess, about the course is just it was so windy. I underestimated how many turns there were going to be out there.
Try riding a mountain bike out there.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how I didn't end up in the bushes more. It was just so windy. Probably more than Coyote, I think. But
yeah, there's not a lot of straight. There's not a lot of straightaways. At least Coyote has those on the fence line.
But I mean, otherwise, the routes weren't terrible. I knew there were going to be routes out there, so it wasn't bad. It was a nice single track. Other than how windy it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. It was nice when the few spots where it kind of opened up and you had a straightaway and you kind of see over the lake and you see the lights in the background at night. I really enjoyed that part.
Did you know there's a famous giant snake that lives out there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess you heard about that.
Oh, did people see him?
A snake?
I
saw I had to stop about a half mile before I finished because there was a rattlesnake crossing the trail.
Oh my God.
It was 5 feet long. I'd never seen one that.
I didn't know you actually saw it.
I thought I was assuming she told you beforehand.
No.
Wait, did you know about this?
I didn't say anything.
I've never seen it, but I've heard stories about the giant snake that lives out there. I've only been out there a few times. So I had no idea that you actually saw it.
She came into the finish saying there's a rattlesnake, as she's crossing the finish line, screaming it. Oh my God. I'm like, calm down.
It was exciting. I've never
you can say calm down. You were at the finish line.
We're all dressed up neatly and it's like, oh hey, welcome. I finished a long time ago.
Yeah, I got to the finish and you were wearing dry clothes. I was like, uh-oh.
I was happy. I was like, whatever. It's
but
good.
then you looked and his knees weren't bloody, so it was fine.
Yes, wasn't too bad. But it's not a been.
See, my knees during the daylight, it's different. It's a different beast at night when the moon's glistening off of it.
Oh, gross.
Like
Yeah.
it's not good. So yeah, no falls. Surprisingly, I was going slow enough to not fall, but felt great this morning. Wanted to kind of run a bit this
Oh
morning.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
went out to Sansom and only one person was smart about it, right?
Only, what does that mean? Only one person was
Well,
smart about it?
smart.
Well, maybe if you wouldn't have started, but who goes out to Sansom?
So
Did you even sleep?
yeah, like 3-4 hours
Oh,
or
yeah.
so. And went to Samson, which is funny. Last year I did the same thing. Slept 3-4 hours after my race, went to Samson. So it's kind of weird. I felt great. I still feel great. I was thinking about going on a run before this podcast, but then I woke up and I'm like, oh my, I'm late for school. Like I woke up at 6:51. So just threw some stuff on it's like, oh my, apparently I needed a nap. But
it looks like you made your bed though.
yeah, I made a point to make it made.
Oh.
Happy to be, I don't want Nick Sept to keep chastising me for my messy bed, but yeah. All right. Anything else? Glad you made it back, Regina. You're alive
Yes.
in one piece. You just got home, so
I literally just got home. Yeah,
just walked in the door. Yeah, you sleep deprived.
a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna sleep all the night for sure.
We'll see about that.
Mercedes and Elaine say hi. Mercedes brought a backup pair of shoes. You could have borrowed hers.
Oh, of shoes. I had a few people I think offer. It's just I don't know about that. Would you? I mean, I guess if it was a race, like I said, if it was something that's like, if that's something you were looking forward to, like, yeah, maybe. But it's like I had nothing, and I was fine with that. I was fine with ending it. It was good. It was. I'll take it. So, but so there's 2 premier events happening this week, or just one. The main one was the build up to this was Matt Leake, Stephanie Stonebreaker's husband, randomly out of nowhere, Callous Disregard challenged Regina to the 54K for no reason, all based on one encounter at a brewery where Regina said nothing. She didn't say a single word. And then apparently when we left, Matt told Stephanie, I'm gonna kick her butt. I'm gonna beat her.
Has Matt ever challenged anybody before?
To be honest, I don't know. Maybe not like well known. This is something Stephanie was saying. So, oh, Matt's gonna kick Regina's on the podcast, Regina's butt. And then Matt was like, she's like 6 feet tall or something. He misremembered a lot. He's over here making excuses already. Her legs are super long, like whatever. So didn't look good, but obviously we're gonna make that the primetime event. And then for some reason, Chad Turner challenged me, which made me not want to run even more. So I came off with like 130 miles in 8 days. So it's just like, I'm okay. But yeah. All right. So we're going to get into the actual race results. What do you want to start with?
Go ahead and start with the 54K.
We're just the big one immediately. So this was also, man, this makes me sad. It's at the very bottom, just DNFs. Look at, there I am.
Oh yeah, why don't you go ahead and start with all the other DNFs.
With the DNFs.
We can talk about Flaherty since he
Tyler.
He hasn't even left bed today.
He got sick, DNF'd, but he showed up, helped mark the course. He helped out a lot. He had Roots Apothecary. He had I don't know too much about that stuff, but they're handing out some free stuff. So he was very involved, but the time he was there, had a bad time, which is the best time because
what happened to Dylan
from those times? Dylan Roof, my boy, he halfway, so in the middle of the 8th station, second loop. So I guess he was 15 miles in. He said he had a flare up of his plantar fasciitis. So he called it. Looking at more of the DNFs here. I guess the only other one is might as well get it out of the way. Matt Leake, he DNF'd. We'll get into that a little more because we're going to definitely put a spotlight on that. Most of us DNF'd at the end of the second loop, and then the other Tyler Thorne just got sick. So a lot of people are getting sick, and it has everything to do with going out too fast. It's a deceiving course. It's very fast, but the humidity, which I don't think it was bad as last year, and the heat. And the other thing is it gets dark. It gets really dark out there, and you're alone for a long time, like just alone. It's surprising how fast that you're just alone. So you can get in some dark places, like
literally.
Yeah, it's dark everywhere. You can't escape. The outside is dark, inside is dark. Just like the ground is dark. The headlamps are darker than usual. I don't know. So just a very, very dark course. So those are DNFs, which we never highlighted DNFs. So I'm happy we can start with in a bad area. I DNF'd, so I'll take it. I lost to Chad Turner.
Wow.
So with the 54K, I'm going to highlight some people, and if you know anyone, please help, and then we'll talk more here in a second about other things. But so the 54K, that's 3 loops of 11 miles. We had apparently there's still some people that say they're active, but so Roberto Gonzalez, DDR member, he apparently went out to run with 2 of his friends. So he was helping his friends. I think their longest distance ever. They finished the 54K with 11 hours and 33 minutes. So basically power hiking the whole thing. That's a tough thing to do out there. It's mentally draining. So with just 30 minutes before cutoff, which you have a 12-hour cutoff here, pretty lenient, very lenient, but you're going slower in the dark, so it makes sense. So just amazing that Roberto Gonzalez is willing to go out there and do that with his friends. So congratulations. I think their names are Joe and Jeff. So, and then on the Running Familia side, the running group in Fort Worth, Amanda Oliver, she powered through it. I think originally she was running with Kelly Skeets from Running Familia, but she dropped. So Amanda ended up going back, powered through. She was the DFL female. I can say that. I'm just gonna call it a DFL female. So for the 54K, Steve Griffin. I saw Steve Griffin before he went out on his last loop, and I thought he was done. I didn't think he was going back out. He sat down for a while. Yeah, you can't put that. It's just the guy that never goes down. He's like Rasputin. You just can't kill him. You poison him, shoot him, drown him in a river. You just, those damn Russians.
Did you just watch that movie or something?
No, what movie?
Kingsman?
Oh no. I'm talking about the actual historical figure Rasputin. I'm a history nerd.
Wait a minute. So he was actually, that was true that they tried to drown him in a river?
Rasputin, the historical figure?
And
Russian? It's real. He's real. He's a real person. They tried many ways to kill him, and he just would not die. So
Colin Firth tried to kill him?
Yeah, well, I guess if that's what happened. I haven't seen the new Kingsman, just the first one. So help me out here, Regina. You know who Rasputin is.
I'm learning a lot. Not know.
You do not know who Rasputin is. This is irritating. You guys think I'm quoting a movie. It's probably a good movie. I don't know. He's 100% real.
Do an accent. Let's hear your Russian.
Rasputin. I don't know.
That sounds like Borat.
Okay, we're done here. We're moving on. I'm not doing that again. So someone help me out here. He's real. So he sat down for a while. He looked miserable, and he, to his own mission, says the heat gets him. But
yeah,
he went back out. I guess I didn't see him go back out. We left before then, but Congratulations. He beat me too. So a lot of people beat me. Finished with a little over 11 hours. And then the next person on the list that I recognize, unless you know anyone, Raymond Wang. Do you know anyone before that?
Did you the Asian name? So you assumed I know Raymond?
No, I mean, do you know anyone before that name? Are you Asian?
Uh,
I don't know.
you don't see color?
I don't see color. I see
Okay.
potential and success. So
No, I think
no.
yeah, you can go between Steve. Yeah.
Raymond Wang, he's part of the IRC Urban Running Club. He did a great job, him and a few other people, hosting trail runs to Cedar Hill State Park. They're mainly a road running group. They don't do a ton of trail. So bringing out a lot of people brand new to trail. So there's a lot of new people out there. He did Grasslands 50 miler earlier in the year. Never forget it. He looked like he was trekking the Sahara by the end of it, just like he's been out left alone for years. So he's a very powerful runner, though. I think he's still newer to these longer distance trail runs. So he finished a little over 10 hours. And then Chad Turner, listen, I think he would have finished a lot faster if I didn't DNF. He got nauseous early on, like just immediately, apparently got nauseous. Oh my goodness, sorry. What is going on?
He was in good spirits when I saw him.
Oh, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, he won't tell you. He told me. I think you're just trying to make an excuse early on when I caught. So he also shot out really fast.
A lot of people look nauseous when they see Andrew.
I'm a good drug. Yeah, I tell everyone to carry some Zofran when they're around me, just in case. Like you're gonna need it under the tongue. Let's do it. But he was way ahead of me. Eventually, I caught up to him. He told me he was nauseous. I passed him, left him in the dust. I was like, wow, this old man's going down. This was easy, and he wasn't looking too hot. Very nauseous. Came into the aid station. To start, I took off when he came in, start my second loop, my duct tape shoes. And I was ahead of him the whole time until I started walking the last few miles. He caught me at the very end. He caught me with like 0.2 miles left. So we ended up coming in at the end of our second loop together. I told him, yeah, I'm ending it. I'm just doing these 2 loops. I'm good. And I think he was relieved because apparently immediately he just walked across the timing mat and just walked to his car. The parking lot is like 0.3 miles away, 0.4 miles away, up a kind of a nice little hill. A nice little hill that I remember pissed a lot of people off last year having to climb that hill. And apparently he just went to his car and he was in it for like 30 minutes. And Stephanie and like Matt and everyone's like, where's Chad go? Can someone go? Because I think once he found out I was DNFing, he was like, oh, I can just take a break and like so go take a break, reconnect, or collect myself. And so
maybe he need to charge his phone.
Yeah, there's so many easier ways of doing that than going up that hill, especially if you're struggling and nauseous. But that makes it even harder to come back. But he came back emerging from the shadows of the moon, the darkness. Like in the parking lot, I was like, "Is that Chad?" Everyone's like, "That's Chad." Oh my goodness, he's back. And he finished. So he finished in a little like 10 hours and 1 minute. He says it felt like it was one of the hardest races he's done. Just, which someone said the hardest race is always the race you're doing now. So, which is true. I mean, if you look at it that way, every race you're doing, like last weekend, I felt was the hardest race ever. So just a little marathon. But after that, Kenneth Beck, the guy I ran with, he finished about a minute before Chad. Frank Arnold from Team Dirt and Bert. Wow. And Dirt and Bert and Ernie. Dirt and Vert. Team Dirt and Vert. Wow. Didn't realize that'd be a problem, but now it is. Team Dirt and Vert. He finished a little under 10 hours. So congratulations, John Lai, also Irving Running Club. Ran with him a bit. Last year, he was a zombie instantly. So looked like he was moving a lot better this year, finished in 9:30. Now these times when you look at them, you're like, oh man, not they don't seem like great 50K times for a course that I described as not too technical, but like I said, it's something about that advanced darkness, the heat, humidity, and you're running in the dark, you're gonna go slower. It's just mentally that course. I don't know. Regina, did you hallucinate at all? You sound like you had at least one moment where you hallucinated.
I had a moment on the second loop too. It was early. One of the wrong way signs. I saw it through the trees, and I was like, I literally thought it was a Pomeranian with a red leash. I was like, why is there a dog out here?
She thought a wrong way sign was a dog.
That's interesting. Huh.
I immediately knew it wasn't, but
we could unpack that in another episode.
I don't.
Hey, maybe Chandra was out there with their little dog.
Oh,
he was a Pomeranian.
Oh. Are you serious right now? It's just plus she lives in Colorado.
Well, I know she moved.
So that Gizmo passed away a few months ago. So
the spirit of her dog.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she did win it last year, so I think you're able to leave some tokens out there. So I just think of wrong.
I can't remember everything. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Greg Donahue, he's like, oh, right. How do people not know who Rasputin is? Like, come on, thank you. Thank God.
I didn't dispute that it wasn't a real person.
Yeah, it's just like, Briston, what's the longest you've gone without running a race since you first started running? Probably this. Well, actually, I don't race a lot in the summer. My last race was Brazos Bend 50 before I did a marathon last weekend. So I don't know yet. But anyways, so that was a good hallucination. After the race, you're out of it. I thought you were just losing your cool.
I mean, it might have been.
It's you're a little giddy. It's like, uh-oh, you need to be driven home. So after Frunk, right? John Lai. Do you know any of these names? Oh, Todd. Okay, Todd Hawkins from DDR. He is doing Bear 100.
Oh.
In September. So he's out here testing out his trekking poles, which you don't need them for this course, but practice.
You'll need them for Bear.
Yeah, need them for Bear. So just get the practice in when you can. He's done a lot. He did the 50-mile loop the lake, and then did a lot of Judgment Day with us, and so he finished exactly at 9 hours. So congratulations to him. Kenneth Long, also in our group, 8:56. Now you're gonna have to stop me if you know people. As I skip it, Sarah Locktest. Do you know her?
I don't. Well, we can. Katie Durst. She finished fourth. Female. She brought the Team Dirt canopy out for us.
Oh, also, great representation by Team Dirt and Vert. The huge little setup. You guys are a cute little family out there next to us. We didn't even have a canopy. We were out in the exposed sun, the darkness.
Did you guys not get a sign yet?
We didn't. I just don't think we thought to bring one, to be honest, because it's like a local event. Just show up. We don't need one. But it turned out to backfire. There was so many ants.
Find your tent.
So many ants in my belongings.
You get ants in your pants?
Just probably. I haven't checked them yet. Not the ones I'm wearing, but the stuff that are. Yeah, so I had some croissants, and we had some little fried apple pies, and which, by the way, I found one and I opened it like 10 minutes before the podcast started, and there's a bunch of ants in them. They found their way in them, so had to throw those away. These little fried apple pies, God, they're the best. So yeah, so Diego Blanco. Yeah, he's active in this community a lot. Does a lot. Did the 54K in 8 hours and 30 minutes. He was just a ball of positivity the whole time I saw him. So like Like, yeah, man, he was the hype man out there. So congratulations to him. Wow, go further up here. Joel Chin Fat, also he is of IRC, the Urban Run Club. Finished shortly before Diego, 8:30. He was running with me, Raymond, and John Light. We ran together for a bit, and then I just remember him taking off, just leaving everyone in the dust after a while. He got tired of our slow pace, so he took off and won. And then Wes Whitlow finished 20 minutes before he did. Wes Whitlow goes by, or John Whitlow, but he goes by Wes. Very consistent, very fast runner. See him do some crazy things out there. He finished at 8 hours and 11 minutes. And this just proves this course, it's hard to get a really great time, which makes it more insane to get near the top, some of these finishing times. If I had a goal to do the 54K, it was like just under 9 hours. But like looking back at it, even if I didn't have the issues I had, 9 hours probably would have been close to, yeah, I was feeling good. So probably 9 hours, hopefully under, but
maybe you don't run a marathon
Yeah.
the week before.
No, it's called Moab training. It's what I call it. I'm justifying this. I felt good this morning. I did a repeat. Though I did 2 hill repeats at Sampson, and then I was like, you know, I'm good. Like no more. So it's time to eat. So as we get near the top 10, Andrea Moore, she is Dallas based, but does a lot of things with running familiar, runs out at Sampson a lot. She's done so much this year. She just crewed and I think even paced some at Ouray 100 mile. She's done a lot and she is just killing it, getting better and better. She ended up running with Justin Weed, and then brand new to ultra running, Daniel Garcia, also from Running Familia. So Daniel Garcia, Justin Weed, Andrea Moore from Fort Worth. Daniel Garcia, I think his longest distance was a 10K, and then he did 31 miles at Achilles Hill, and got a top 4 finish there.
Nice.
So this was his first official ultra, and he ran with Justin Weed and Andrew Moore, and they just absolutely killed it. He ditched them at the end. His feet were hurting, and so he did apparently an 8:30 mile to finish the race. So he had a lot left if that's the case. I haven't looked myself, but so those 3 ran together. Justin said he was running to pace them. So I guess his pacing strategy is to run out super fast, leave them in the dust, and make them catch up to you, or wait at an aid station and then have them catch up to you and run with them. But Andrew Moore killed it. Time of 7:30. Justin Weed 7:34. Daniel Garcia 7:30. That's power. That's a great time there. Like after that's amazing. So congratulations to them, especially congratulations to Daniel. And do you know anyone before Regina, or mainly this
No,
one guy?
actually, I don't know any of these guys.
Okay, I know a few of them. So Regina, you came in 5th overall, first female. And because I think they were messing with my head a bit with how far away back you were, like how close you were. And then when I finished, I was like, she has to be like close to me. We're all expecting you to come in anytime. And so I was like, I don't think I have time to change my clothes. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go change my clothes. I need to hurry up and change my clothes to make it look like I've been here for a while. It's like, I'm gonna go change. So, because I'm chilling with Tyler Thorne and Matt Leake at that point. We're waiting. But you ended up finishing at 6:55, or I'm sorry, 6:53, 6:53, shortchanging you some. So you physically felt great the whole race, like
Most part, yeah.
because you've been
a lot of people went out
having,
fast, but
yeah, there's a lot of people. I don't know if they're low key challenging you or just like, I don't know. A lot of people shooting out fast, like setting the pace? I mean, how far into it were you like, all right, I gotta do my own thing?
So yeah, the first mile was like an 8:30 and then kind of started slowing down. There was one female in front of me for a couple miles and then realized she was only doing the 18K. I was like, oh, okay. maybe I don't need to worry about her as much. And then faster anyway. But yeah, I think after that first aid station, people kind of spread out and kind of dialed it back a little bit and then slowed down a little bit and then yeah.
They started everyone like at the same time, or the one loop or longer distances at the same time. So it became jarring when you're getting past or someone, it's like, are they doing the same distance? So it always kind of shows you off a bit. And you said you ended up running with or people that doing their first distance, like
yeah, there was a guy, and there was like 4 or 5 of us that kind of hung together until we hit that aid station out there the second time. And I don't stick around at aid stations any longer than I have to. So I got in and out pretty quick. And when I left, there was just one guy with me. So I was kind of talking to him a little bit. I guess he was from Allen, Texas. I don't remember his name, but he was doing the 18K. And, he was pretty, I think that was only his second trail race. So
Was it Bill?
Do what?
Was his name Bill?
I honestly don't remember.
So Allen, Texas is kind of near his Greg's territory. So who would probably know who it is. I'm pretty sure we can find out here in a bit if we do some math, which I don't want to do, so someone else can do it. But yeah, so we'll come back around near the end to your performance and then Matt Leak and see if there's going to be a part 2 coming anytime soon. So yeah, I don't know. So in the top 4, so she was first female, finished 5th overall. I'm not familiar with Connor or Harry, Connor Fuel and Harry Hade, but it looks like they ran together. They came in together. I remember seeing them out there together for a bit. They came in together and just the biggest bro hug, bro tap ever. Just like, oh man, that's a family right there.
Youngsters.
Yeah, it's so. One of them collapsed to the ground in a good way. He didn't pass out. It was just like, he's like, I'm done. So yeah, congratulations to them. Not too familiar. I have to look you guys up, stalk you guys. Javier, number 2, Javier, I can never pronounce this. Vilches. I'm saying, or is it Vilches? I don't know. Help me out, Greg. Is it Vilches?
I'm not. I don't do that.
So I guess he's friends with, I guess he's part of the IRC, Urban Run Club. Very fast. He won the Cowtown Ultra this year. He usually is near the top at the Cowtown Ultra, which I think is Regina's favorite road distance is the 50K, right? Let's talk about your love for the road 50K.
I don't understand the road 50Ks. Yeah, I've never done one either. So.
Yeah, I can't.
Nor should you.
Can't bring up a 50K around her on a road. Just doesn't compute. Doesn't make sense to her. So he's also done a lot of Leadville based races and like qualifying races. So he has a nice little history, very fast. Came in second at 6:35.24. And then our winner this year, number 1, which, I've been keeping track of him for a while, for about a year. He did this race last year. When Matthew Taylor, who came in first this year, Matthew Taylor did this race last year. I believe his time was about 6:30. And he's done races of the similar magnitude a lot faster. So I don't know if something was different last year. He's Dallas based. I think his marathon PR is like 2:40 or something like that. I don't know. Very fast. And so before the race started, it was like, oh, yeah, he's probably gonna. He should win it, and he killed it. The course record before today, only last year was the inaugural year. Chandra Moore had the course record. I think it was like a 6:12 or something. I don't remember exactly, He finished in 5:17. He finished an hour and 18 minutes faster than the second place person, which the second place person is also insanely fast. So he was the only one to pass me, and he was just steady the whole time. Just you see him running, and it's just like I saw him from a distance, the bobbing. I'm like, all right, that's a fast. Maybe it's the first person passing me. Maybe it could be Regina. Every time I saw it, people were like, Regina's killing it. I'm like, oh my God, is she about to PR a 50K out there, or for a nighttime race. But it just looked like he was gliding. It didn't look like anything insanely fast. It was just like, why does he look? He's fast, but he doesn't. It just looked effortless. So I got mad for a second. He passed me up. I'm like, good job. But inside, I'm just like, I'm irritated. He's like, it shouldn't look that easy for people. And so he came in first, but he did all 3 laps and had time to change, eat some crumpets and drink some tea or whatever, and then take a shower and come back out and watch me hobble across the finish line. So I'm just in DNF after 2 laps. So congratulations to Matthew Taylor. That's insane. Saying we gotta talk to him, see if we can get him on sometime. Speaking of which, do we have a second surprise guest?
We do?
No, do we?
No.
Okay, cool.
Or do you want another guest?
Let's get this party started, man.
Then you won't get to talk as much.
I'm very tired. I'm going back to bed after. I'm gonna eat some crepes and go back to bed after this. So it's
crepes, okay.
Leftover crepes. Which, by the way, they're very hard. Leftover crepes they're a finicky thing. Tried eating one and my tooth hurt. So, so we're gonna go on to the 36K. Any final thoughts on the 54K?
Yeah, good job.
We'll keep moving now. We'll keep this going. So, all right, 36K. And this is more of the TDV territory, right? That we're entering here.
No, most of them did the 18K, I think.
All right.
Oh, well, there's some, yeah.
So 36K, I just want to give a shout out to a few people. So I don't think these results are correct for some.
No, not yet.
Fixed. Yeah. Vinoth, or a Vernon Running Club, says he's a DNF. He finished. I saw him finish. We ran a bit together. He did his 2 laps after I came in, so I saw him finish. So he's a finisher. I just don't know where he placed or what his time was. Please help me. I don't recognize most of these names, but the first name I recognize. Oh, and then Elaine. I want to give a shout out to Elaine, who signed up for 36K, did 1 lap, but she was happy, content, having a good time partying when I came there. I didn't know she went so hard at races, so that's someone I would want at my post-race celebration. So congratulations to Elaine getting it done, knowing that, oh, that's good enough, and just relaxing and chilling. So but the first person I recognize on the actual finishers is Mercedes. Do you know anyone before that? I'm gonna give a shout out to.
Let's see. Nope.
So Mercedes signed up for 36K. Mercedes Avery, Team Vert. I didn't know at the time. This was her first night race.
Mm-hmm.
And she, I guess, also went really fast in the beginning, because at the end of first loop on the Jeep Road at mile 9, I caught up to her and she was walking. She wasn't doing so great. Physically, she was okay, as far as I know. But I passed her up and she didn't know she could finish, just because it was her first night race and it was unknown. And she, it can get scary out there and alone. Like, it plays games with you. So she thought she was gonna finish. I'm like, nah, you're not gonna finish, or you're not gonna DNF. You're gonna oops. It's like, you're not gonna finish. I was like, it's my bad. It's like, you're not gonna DNF. You're gonna look, you have until 7 a.m. Just go sit down, relax, and drink some crumpets and tea with our boy Matthew Taylor, and then get back out there. You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, okay. she didn't whine or complain or anything. I mean, which is fine, you're allowed to, but she was just receptive to it. Ran a bit with her before I took off, and so I didn't see her again until I DNF'd and saw her come in and finish. They were like, Elaine's like, yeah, she went back out there. I was like, yes, good job. So she came in and finished. Emotional because like her first night race, and it's a hell of a first night race because of how lonely and hot it is out there. So congratulations to Mercedes of Team Dirt and Vert, finished 6 hours and 42 minutes. Ben Wright finished right with her. He is new to running familiar. What's up?
Oh, it's just enjoying your puns.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I miss something? Regina, did I miss something?
No, you said Ben finished right with her.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't do it on purpose? Okay.
No,
I'm gonna give you credit for that.
I was aware of that. Ben Wright finished right with her. You're right.
Okay.
You're not left. So
All right, go on.
all right. So he's from the running familiar side, new to the group in Fort Worth. Hell of an experience for him. That's what he said. And it's still a great time. I mean, congratulations, Ben Wright. Laura Geidel, running coach, the Texas running coach. I think she did this last year, wasn't able to finish. So redemption for her, I believe, this year. And then Mark I always want to call him Hein for some reason, but anyways, the better half of him and Jessica Jones. He also did the same marathon last week with us in Bridgeland. So he went out, he had a good pace. He got nauseous. He had a lot of issues going on. And but he overcame it. He thought about quitting, but obviously if you have time to quit, you have time to think about it, and not quit. So he went back out, finished. Yeah, so congratulations to him overcoming a lot of things. And then on the DDR side, the Tire Dragon group. Oh boy, I've never had to say this name out loud before.
Come on, let's see it.
I don't even know where to begin. It's Arizbe. I know her. I just never had to say her name out loud before. Do you know it?
No.
Most of the time you don't know it. Okay. So you act like you know it, then you goad me into saying it, and then it's just like, no, I don't know it.
That's
finish right under 6 hours. So anything under 6 hours at this point, I'm using myself as the baseline. It is amazing. Good job for good job to you. And then Travis Tracta, and he's he had an extra hard out there with the 3,500 feet of climbing. apparently he did some hill repeats out there. How much vert did you get, Regina, for the 3 laps?
I want to say it was like 2,000 feet.
Yeah, makes sense, something around there. So he went out. Travis did some repeats, got decided to get some extra credit, and still finished under 6 hours. So congratulations, Jessica Jones, the future Jessica Jones Hen, or Jones Hines Jones, whatever order you want to put that in. She actually got sick. She finished in time with 5:39, but she actually legit got sick. When we rolled in and finished, she was sitting down, and then she just got up from her chair and decided to vomit on the side of the road, out of everyone's view. Obviously not mine, because I decided to stare at it and like, yeah, she's
make it uncomfortable.
It's like, yeah, that's right. Let's just get it out, get it all out. What else are you gonna do? Just like, you want to make sure she's alive. So congratulations to her. She also did the Bridgeland Trail Marathon last week. Chris Brady did the 36K, also kind of DDR, kind of does a lot of stuff on her own. She did this last year, 36K as well, as a tune-up for Oregon Cascades, the race that we did. We both DNF'd that, obviously. So That was my first actual DNF. She finished the time 5:27, and then Stephanie, I believe, got first female. Yep, Stephanie Leak. Originally wanted to do 54K, but decided to drop down 36K. She did a lot with Judgment Day. So she was going to run trails for a while. So naturally, that means she was going to run trail pretty soon. So did 36K in 5 hours and 17 minutes, getting first overall female, which means Chris got second, and then someone by the name of Olive got third. Is there anyone I skipped up to this point that you recommend?
We need Colin Miller runs with us on Tuesdays. No, actually Thursdays. He goes out to a few of the Team Dirt Vert runs. You missed Danny.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, because that's Danielle.
Yes,
Oh man,
yeah.
I'm sorry. So Danielle,
Danny is short for
Danny.
Danielle.
Yeah, I just was looking for Danny.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, I missed her. I ran with her for a bit. She was cramping up. But she recovered.
Her first night race too, so
yeah, she
had some
recovered.
headlamp problems, I think.
There's a lot of people with headlamp problems. There's a lot of people I saw using their phones, which kind of just blew my mind. Like, I don't know what they expected. Do not run by phone light. It's not going to do anything for you. Right, Regina? Isn't that what you always say?
Just yeah.
Just like
there were several people out there without headlamps or lights.
First time I ever met her was like, I hope you're not a phone light runner. I'm like, no, I'm not. I got a headlamp. I'm a cool kid. So yeah, there's a ton of people. It's not a good sight.
No.
And the Blaze Trails did an amazing job of be like, you need this, you need this, you need this. So the top, well, okay. So after Colin, from Houston, John Kelly, he signed up for this. That's Regina's friend. He signed up for this, I guess, last second, right?
Yeah. I posted something about going, and then he started asking me about it. And he's like, it's too much money. I'm like, well, it's last minute. And then he signed up.
He signed up and drove 4 hours, like immediately, like showed up just in time for the race. Like, I think that's how it went. Didn't you post muffins and stuff? And he was like,
yeah, I made muffins, and then he saw that.
Nice.
Like, I'm coming.
Yeah, she brought muffins.
Seems like a lot of work just to eat muffins.
Well, it's a long way to go for
yeah.
It
must really be good.
Oh, did he even have any?
I was like, I don't even know if he had any. I doubt it.
I left this communal box of muffins. I had a lot. I gave some to people. They were good. So John Kelly, yeah, especially the circumstances, last second driving all the way up here, unknown territory. Like, so finished at time 4:54. Congratulations to him. Now, are you familiar with anyone at the top?
Not really. I know Heath by name because he's always at the top of he's always on the podium, but
yeah, I know him by name.
Yeah.
And he runs a lot with, I think, some of the faster folks like Nick Peterson, maybe Chad Sawyer and Josh Heimbach. I think that group. Never seen him before. Congratulations to him. And then the winner, Brian Roberts, not familiar, but I got to give the winner a shout out. Looked like he finished less than a minute faster than Heath, who finished second. So that's pretty epic. But it's such a dense place, forested area. I don't even know if they were how aware they were of being close to each other. But all right, keep this ball rolling. 18K. So at this point, Greg, do you have any specific people you want to call out?
There's a lot of people.
Yeah. So
but hold on. I did want to say with the 18K, and I don't think all these results are correct either. So it's hard to say, but I know Cassie and Abby are fairly new to this distance, and they run with us on Tuesdays out at Oak Point. So I think both of these are distance PRs for them. They do a lot of CG, but not a lot of longer endurance. And so, yeah, pretty good showings. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure with some of these results. So I guess we won't talk about placing, but they did pretty well for them. For their debut. So And I think you did. I think Bill does live in Allen, and he's pretty fast. So Virginia was probably him.
Bill
Yeah,
Knox.
His time,
Bill Bridge fourth.
Oh, okay. Was he an older, not older, I'm sorry.
Well, I
Like,
guess 46 is older for you. And
Yeah.
I thought it was a younger guy, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was already getting dark at that point. So it's, who knows? But I mean, his time lines up.
uh, yeah, unless you said Bill Bridgeforth, right?
Yeah.
Finished 8th overall.
And then there's Francisco.
Francisco Ortiz, yeah, he's been
Yep.
coming around for a hot minute now.
Yeah.
Or like newer, but I think I saw, didn't he do rambles?
Yeah, he's building up the distance. Gonna make
Yeah.
he's gonna
Very
do
fast.
Rock Ledge later this year.
Finished 11th, the time
Yep.
of 2 hours and 1 minute. So because a lot of these names not familiar with, but give some shout outs. 20th place, Wayne Bullard from DDR. He usually helps out a lot at these races. You know him as the guy with the little sun hat and likes to clap his feet together, jump and clap his feet together. Like, that dude. I don't know what you call that. It's not clapping your feet. The jump where you tap your feet together and have your arms out. He's always like the pictures for races. I don't know. That's Wayne. That's Wayne Bullard. I don't think you clap your feet together. There's a term for that. So 24th, finishing 24th of Irving Run Club, Jung Lee, who is the most positive person in the world and the only person I know of who doesn't drink alcohol but still gets drunk off of Topo Chico. So or seltzers in general, just like water. So she's like, yeah, this gets me going. She's very enthusiastic, great presence to be around. She was ball of fun yesterday. Good job, Jung Lee. And I think she ran with her other Irving Run friend, Stephanie Taniguchi. I'm going to assume that's right. So they all helped hosted these group runs at Cedar Hill State Park for Irving Run Club to get people acclimated and used to the trail life. Special shout out 27th place for Alex Gorman. She has been injured. She's on the DDR side. She has been injured for a while. Supposed to do Never Summer out with me. We both deferred. She hurt herself and has been out of running for a while. Very quick, very fast. So this was, I think, her first race back, but she was like, don't call it a race. It's like first run back. So easing back into it. So happy to see her back out there. Hit the 18K in 2 hours and 31 minutes. So that's good. And she's moving forward. Glad to see you back. Hate to see you out. So she's also part of Team Chad though. So I don't know how much you care about that. Going further down this list, don't recognize as many people, which doesn't mean like we shouldn't give them out. It's just I would like to know you, people that I don't know.
So introduce yourself to Andrew if you want to shout out on future episodes.
Yeah, I feel like this just becomes favoritism, the podcast after a while. Like it's like, oh, just inner circle. It's like, well, it's it's a lot of people, a lot of names. It's a DV and DDR podcast.
Actually, I see Kim Trevino. She's come out to a few of the Oak Point runs.
Kim,
do you know Kim?
Oh yeah. When I held that massively successful and in demand Samsung.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She came out there. I believe she was also slowly getting back into it because of injuries. She is powerful. Like there's not a lot of people that would be willing to be like just hike for like 10 hours or something like that. She'll go out and do that. It's like so she's slowly getting back into running a bit. So yeah, I saw her out there for a second. William Trevino, is that her like husband or something?
I've never met William, but I would guess so.
I mean, they finished together.
That would be a huge coincidence.
That'd be insane. They finished 1 second apart, same last name, same age almost. I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Regina? You think they're an item?
Absolutely.
Also, if they weren't and they got married, would their last names be Trevino? Would Kimberly Trevino?
Hyphenate it, yeah, maybe.
T2 Trevino.
Oh, I miss Melody. She got first place masters, and she's run with us a bunch. So
Oh, I think I ran with her the one time I ran with Kim Arnold's.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
When
Yep.
damn, I died there too. Holy cow.
You died at a lot of places.
Well, I know why I died for that one.
Recent.
No,
Seems.
just
Drank too much.
Up the night before,
Yeah.
up until super late, drinking all that. Time to go, Irwin, and not good. Did not go to the bathroom in a Chicken Express bag that time though. So you're
Oh
okay.
my God. Yes. Save those stories for your own.
For the other podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Darren Beck, 56th. Daddy Beck, as I like to say. I'll say that for my podcast too. 3 hours and 26 minutes or 25 minutes. A very powerful walker. So could learn a lot from him. So yeah, that's the 36K shout outs, and then or 18K, sorry. So quickly the 10K. Anyone in the 10K you know of?
I don't know. I didn't actually look at those yet. Yeah. No.
I'm looking through. I don't remember when I went through anyone that I recognized, which means
I just know I know a family.
Finished.
Yeah,
top,
swept
right?
the 5K.
Yeah, congratulations to the. Oh yeah. So just a shout out to the top finishers for the 10K. Luis Rojas finished 10K in 43 minutes by a large margin. Second place, Alessandro Rodriguez, 50 minutes. Then the first female, Rosa. I'm sorry. Wow, thought that was a J. Rosa Rodriguez. I would venture to say maybe she knows Alessandro, but then again, that's a unique way of spelling Rodriguez. So maybe I don't know. What are your thoughts, Regina?
I don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their bibs are only one number apart.
And it's an S and not a Z. So just you could
Totally.
say if not, we should make it a thing. Hashtag Rodriguez.
Are you gonna start shipping people?
Yeah,
on their race results.
Just to kill some time to reach the hour 30-minute mark here. So for the 5K, anyone for the 5K? You know.
I didn't see anybody.
Yeah, apparently our guy. Oh well, I know Peggy Jones, DDR. She asked a lot about these races and videos.
Oh yeah,
what their thoughts of that. So congratulations getting out there, Peggy, doing the 50K. Now her division is, she's, older, so it's just nice. Like, 75 years old. I'm not trying to call it age, but it's just like you still get out there and get it. So congratulations, Peggy. I don't recognize anyone. Oh, Megan Gorman. From Irving Run Club. Megan O'Gorman, Irving Run Club. She is one of the leaders there. She's been hurt a lot, so coming back into it. Congratulations to her. And then as far as everyone else, I would like to meet you sometime. But congratulations to the first place person, Jace Jenkins.
That sounds weird the way you said it.
A 25-minute 5K finishing for, the family of Jenkins. Look at all these Jenkins. Yeah. Wow. How does it feel? Oh, wow. 13-year-old came in second. What are your thoughts on a 13-year-old coming in second, Regina?
Is he young?
Is he young?
Okay.
Did you just
what would it feel like being beat by a 13-year-old?
He's probably passing up everyone and be like,
oh man, all right.
Your mom jokes Call of Duty and some Cheeto fingers maybe.
But
how does
it feel? How does it feel for the older brother to get beat by his younger brother?
Oh, dude, right? The 2 years older. So
yeah, 15. 15. He should be in his prime.
Oh my God. Like he's close to
have stronger running legs. Yeah.
He had to hurry up and beat his brother before he retires, dude. Like Jesus Christ. Like, and then so congratulations to the family. And then the first female for the 5K, Janine Bowman, with the time of 34 minutes. So probably miss a lot of you folks. Don't care, sleep deprived. I do care. I want to know you.
Yeah.
And Regina wants to know you.
Introduce yourself to Andrew and Regina at the next race.
Yeah, at the next any of these races. So yeah, so it was a great night. Even though some of us, everyone seemed to be in good spirits. The people that even ended it early, like it was just nice. You know, it seemed like a lot of people were using this as a training run.
Yep.
So I think that kind of helped. Like, oh, well, still got 23 miles out there. Like it was great. So it was just a nice little hangout. Blaze Trails again, amazing. If you haven't done a Blaze Trail race, this is their only night race, but they have some awesome day races, and Grasslands is one of the more popular ones.
Turn off your video if you're gonna do that.
That's scratch my chest.
I almost saw a nipple.
Oh, I'm sorry, my third nipple all the way up there. You said the N word, not me. I mean the nipple word. All right, so
just stop.
Yeah, thank you.
A drink. It's not non-alcoholic, don't worry. So I urge people to try out the Blaze Trail races. Very well marked, very well staffed, super positive people.
Dude, what's wrong with your skin?
I'm itchy.
Why are you so itchy?
Oh no, the moon burned me. I got a moon burn. It's a new thing. So as far as the highlights of the race, the Premier Showdown, I guess both of them in a dud. Matt Leake seeded. He's the one that talked a lot of game, and then he seeded Stephanie to Regina. Like Regina just put a beat down on him without it was almost too much. Regina, do you have any remorse? Like, do you feel bad for what you did to this guy? You beat him into submission so bad that he quit after 2 loops, and then according to apparently was having terrible cramping spells on the way back home. He was seizing up. Apparently it was not good. That's according to so would you do it again if he challenged you? Would you ease up on him? What would you do?
No. You can't let someone have a win. I mean,
no, I'm not saying
not doing anyone any favors. I don't know. It didn't really feel like much of a challenge.
Well,
I never saw him out there. So.
Apparently he could he needed help into the house. He almost couldn't make it into the home. So like remorse.
So did Matt actually chase you for a while?
Not that I know of, but I don't know. I know he started behind me. So, and like, I mean, I started out way too fast, which is normal for me, but I never saw him. Kind of expected to, and then eventually just like, okay, I guess probably never going to see this guy. Which was, right. I mean, I didn't lap him either, so that's good.
Oh yeah.
Did you start lapping people at the end there?
Yeah, I lapped. Yeah. I saw my first people finishing the second loop.
First victims. And
then third loop. Most of the only people I saw were people that I was passing, which I mean, some people seem to be really struggling out there. It seemed like that course was a lot harder than it looks on paper. Maybe just because it was at night, but there were a lot of people struggling with like just diet, nutrition, stomach problems.
Yep. There's a lot of rough stories on social media today.
Yeah, and to your point, there's a lot of twists and turns, which at night you were more careful, I guess, as well. I mean, because on paper, it's not technical. It can be really fast. It's just fast. It's just one of those courses that just, especially at night, there's something about it. There's something about it, right, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big loops, you don't really see anyone very often. I mean, there's no out and backs. There's no, like, everyone just gets so spread out. I mean, I kept getting distracted out there.
Yeah, the aid station volunteers, especially that second aid station that people come in twice, were amazing. Great people out there, great support.
Best hair.
Best hair. Oh, the best hair. Like I almost forgot I had a giant hole in my shoe when he was fixing it. I was like,
Because
this,
you just kept staring at his hair.
I saw my future in that hair. So it's like, oh, it was perfect. So yeah, that sums up Sufferfest. I lost to Chad. So I should mention that I lost to Chad Turner.
You have to wear you have to wear something at Horseshoe
The
Hustle.
next one. I haven't been to Horseshoe in a while. I've been working Tuesdays, but yeah, I'll wear something. I didn't make him wear anything when I destroyed him in Achilles heel by but so hopefully he doesn't make me do anything. So, but I guess in challenges, Chad and I are tied 1-1 now. And
what's the next race?
I don't know. I guess we got to think of one. I don't have a race next weekend, but
what's the Tahoe race that you're doing?
I forgot what it's called, Marlet or something.
What? You don't know the name of the race you're doing? Do you know when you're leaving?
I think it's Marlet. Later this week, next week. It's Sunday, right? Okay. Yeah, I think it has like 6,000 feet of climbing. Marlet Lake, it's a lake next to Tahoe.
Huh.
It's small, so it's like discount Tahoe.
You should go do Castle Peak.
Yeah, that would be great. So, but not really. Don't want to, maybe in the future. Like Jordan did that. I see what that did to Jordan, and she's a better runner than me. But I would like to do one of those. It's just, I don't know. After that, I don't know what I have between then and Moab. Probably nothing. I just want to get out and run Samson a lot and do back to back. Ooh, I got this new little vest. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I did this because the straps of a vest.
I thought you were gonna say you got new trekking poles.
Oh, okay. No. By the way, how many trekking poles did you have for Cocodona? Just one set?
Just one.
Okay, cool. Just
one really expensive set.
What was it?
Leckies.
Yeah. I just
why would you need multiple?
Well, some people are like, do you have a backup pair just in case? I'm like,
you should probably have a backup pair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't break stuff like you.
Yeah, my pair after Dinosaur Valley rusted apart. I have the distant or carbon fiber or distant.
It's carbon. Diamond. How did it rust?
The aluminum buttons, which apparently in the new models, I saw it yesterday with Todd's trekking poles, they no longer have the aluminum button that can rust off. So they have like this little, it's pretty neat. So probably nothing between now and Moab. The Ultimate Direction Fast Pack 30 liter. I got which Garen Hill got the 20 liter and he used that for Moab last year. I need a lot of water. Got this little cute platypus thing, which is like, oh, cool. But I need new shoes. I need new shoes badly. I'm wearing an old pair for the race next weekend. Just got they didn't have the speed goats. We went to go return them today and they didn't have them in my size, so just got credit. So
there's a good running store in Tahoe. You can buy one there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. So maybe that. But anyways, yeah. So that's it. Anything between now and anything for you? I don't know what the heck you're doing. Do you even race anymore?
No.
I don't even know what your last race was. Was it a mountain bike race or?
I don't count those for races.
Yeah,
those are just for fun.
But
last race was Coyote, I think.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. So
yeah.
You have anything coming up?
Grindstone in September. Yeah. So
nice.
That's getting pretty close.
So we'll have you on our happy cast then.
Oh, you're gonna let me come on?
Yeah, well, we didn't want you on early on just because we don't want to, like, you have your own stuff too. It's like our first guest is our rival, Team Vert and Vert.
Oh, we're rivals?
Oh no, that's what our fans are saying. Like the Battle of Britpop, Blur and Oasis, or Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, one of those things. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Backstreet Boys.
Who's gonna be the? Well, I'm Justin Timberlake. So NSYNC. So.
You're Joey Fatone.
You may have been the better band, but my band had a better person. So, and one of them went to Mars or wanted to go to Mars. So didn't happen. Lance passed.
That's true.
So, do you have a race coming up, Regina?
Couple.
Yeah, keeping it down.
Wow.
Pacing. Actually, I'm pacing 2 people at their respective hundreds. Pacing Candy at Leadville 100.
Oh, fun.
Weeks. That'll be fun, a blast. And then pacing a friend down here, Matt Chamberlain, doing Run Rabbit in October, September,
Run Rabbit September.
and then doing Dino Valley. It might be my first 100-miler officially. We'll see.
Yeah. She's racing Darren Hill. We spoke that into existence.
Hey, Dino.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone made another challenge. I think.
Yeah, get Garen on our last podcast. Just out of nowhere, it's like he doesn't even know Regina. It's like I saw this name Regina. I want to race her. Dinosaur Valley 100-miler, and it's like, whoa, it's damn. All right, cool. So that's your next challenge. The question is, we got to get you and Matt Leak for round 2. Give them a fighting chance.
Yeah, you guys
Can you-
should see.
So
Maybe 6-0.
yeah, come to Cleveland. There's a
Yeah,
6-0
you guys can
ranch.
race the marathon.
Go back to Grumpy's. Do the 6-0 marathon. Yeah, do that. You can do a trick. So as much as you hate road 50Ks, trail marathons are just as like, why not just the extra, just go for the ultra. Okay.
I don't disagree.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. So there it is. Anything else? We ending this? No questions, probably.
Yeah,
No?
let's see. I think Mercedes says she threw up and fell a lot, so no questions.
What does that even mean? Your least favorite daughter is
Oh,
Riley? What's
Some
that?
of my daughter's friends are trolling her on our comment. So we're
Oh.
not supposed to. I'm not supposed to reply, and you shouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, I'm sorry, but who
Yeah.
is your least favorite daughter?
No, we don't do that here.
Well, who's your?
They're all my favorites.
What's your least favorite dollar?
My oh,
Gotta be
that's tough. $2.
the $2, the Bill
Yeah.
Clinton one,
Mm.
maybe. Yeah, I have the
Yeah.
Bill Clinton $2 bill. What's your least favorite monetary item or currency? Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What about you, Regina? What's your least? What's a form of currency you see and it just makes you irate and just through the roof? Like you just want to toss it on the ground and step on it.
Definitely. Penny.
Penny.
The penny.
You
Wow.
don't even been down for pennies, huh?
You put them in the machine and they smush them and they make a little
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
little
okay.
oval.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
hey, we did it. We did
Yeah.
it. An hour 30.
No, you really.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, you were really going for that, weren't you?
Yeah. I'm a man of my word. So
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for you both joining. We'll maybe we'll do after 6-0. We'll have to see how many people are gonna sign up.
I promise I won't be sleep deprived and I'll do research.
No, you're always like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people count on it, and that's why they tune in for the
Yeah.
train wreck.
Yeah.
Good luck pacing at Leadville and Run Rabbit Run, both very high elevations. So, but should be really fun.
It'll be fun.
Good stuff. All right.
All right. Peace out.
I'm gonna go end it now. All right. Bye.
Bye. Peace out. End it. Was it ended? Did you end it? It still says we're
yeah.
live, man.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to end the live without
Leaving.
All right. We'll just say bye.